What up, yo? It's Ingle Trades here. What I'm going to be doing for y'all today is we are doing a full trading strategy breakdown. I'm going to back test it a little bit, kind of show you how I apply these concepts to my trading, and pretty much show you how to bang out so y'all can make some motherfucking money, man. You know what I'm talking? But so let me do this first. Let me write down kind of like what I'm looking for in my trades, and I'm going to show you how to use it. So number one, the most important, we find our draw on liquidity. We have to understand where price is going. I like to use draw on liquidity. I like to say it's like a magnet. You know, it's what price is, getting pulled up towards. It's where price has to go. So you figure out a trade based on that. If you do know where price is going, you have a way better chance of banging out on the trade. Number two, determine if price is respecting or disrespecting higher time frame PD arrays. So what does that mean? Determine if price is respecting or disrespecting higher time frame PD arrays. If you hop on the charts and say we're in an uptrend and price comes down into a 15-minute fair value gap and then trades up out of it with a V-shaped recovery, we're obviously bullish. Price is moving bullish. If you come into market and there's a bunch of like 15-minute fair value gaps stacked on top of each other, and they're just all getting inversed, then we're not respecting bullish PD arrays. So it can give us an idea that price is going to be going lower because obviously it's not respecting the things that it's supposed to be bouncing off of, which I know could have been better explained, but I'll show y'all. Number three, we look for S&Ts. My trading strategy, I do not take a trade. I don't care how good it fucking looks. I don't care if it looks like a 10 out of 10 baddie Latina with a fat ass, bro. I do not take it because you know what? If there's no S&T, that 10 out of 10 Latina might have a third leg under there that you don't know about. That S&T is the confirmation that Shorty does not have a third leg. So, all right, number four. What we look for is, yeah, right here. So number four is our entry model, which is IFVG or CISD or displacement candle. One of the three is going to be my entry model. IFVGs, if you don't know what an IFVG is, come on, man, it's pretty simple. But pretty much it's when price inverses a fair value gap to the other direction. So you have a bullish fair value gap, price comes down and closes below it. That is an inverse fair value gap. That is an entry we use. And with this, my entries are always on the 1 to 5 minute time frame. So I don't do anything on like the 30-second. Actually, every once in a while I'll do like a 30-second one. But majority of the time, that is the only thing I'm taking my entries off of. And a change state of delivery, if you don't know what that is, it's a candle closure above or below the series of candles that swept liquidity, whether it's buy side or sell side. Number five. Fuck, I don't know what number five is. Oh yeah. Consistent it's consistent risk to reward. So that is pretty much my strategy right there. Now, there is a lot of discretion when it comes into this, but let me back test at least 1 or 2 days so y'all kind of know what I'm talking about. I'm going to be deleting this. All right, so not today, but this day that we are back testing is Friday the 14th of November. So we're coming into today, fresh new day. What are we looking for? Where do we think price is going? So we come down into this. It's like, okay, boom. So we have a daily low or a weekly low that was swept right here. All right. And then we see it was not swept on ES. Okay. So we do have bullish S&T. We swept a very, very high time frame low. So I could, in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, we might be going higher here, especially with that bullish S&T on the external. All right. So then we short down to the 4-hour time frame. Still, it's like, all right, cool. The only thing is, yeah, so we swept these. Now, I could be thinking, I don't really think we are going to continue going lower. We might want to come up at least towards equilibrium of the range. That's another thing I forgot to mention. I always trade with equilibrium. It's not a necessity like S&T is in my trading, but I always trade with it. Then we go down to the hourly time frame. We just keep going from higher to lower to lower to lower. We're shrinking down. All right, so we come down to the hourly. What do we see here? We got okay, so we got an hourly bearish fair value gap right there. Same one is going to be on ES, so that could be a potential draw on liquidity. Price is going to come up into this higher time for PD rate, whether it respects or disrespects it. I think at least price will come up into this. All right. All right. Which let me forward this an hour. Right, there we go. So let me get it to right where it's at market. All right, so there's market up. Okay. So I know we have this bullish S&T, this low. Now let me see here. We want to look for our second highs and lows as well. So obviously with London session, we're looking from anything from 2 to 5 a.m. That's the kill zone. And then Asia is 8 to 12. So let's see here. That's a London session high right there. Actually, no, that is 2 in the morning. That's the high of London session. Let's see, on ES, that would be right there. So, and then obviously London session low has already been taken. All right. So, let's see here. All right, so market open is right here. Now, I'm thinking we're going bullish. We do have a lot of higher time frame PD rays, but we also have London session highs up here. So let's go down to the 1 time frame. All right, so we zoom back down. Market open is, let's see, like right there. Okay, so we have some bearish S&T here. Do we have any bearish PD rays? Like I said, I do think price is going to be going up, at least towards this hourly fair value gap. So that is what I'd like to target. Let's see what we got going on. So boom, market opens. All right, we sweep internal liquidity. We shoot down. We take out this low right here. And then boom, big displacement candle to the upside after sweeping this internal low. Now, like I said, we have this bullish S&T right here. ES never swept this low. I think my draw on liquidity is this hourly fair value gap. I don't, like, we just swept that big low and we just swept an internal low. So if we are going to continue higher, we're at least going to retrace towards something to continue going lower, or we're just going to keep going higher. So on this, we inverse this gap. Look on the 2 minute, see the 3 minute. Okay, so we inverse this big fair value gap right here. Now, I'm gonna keep it a buck. ES is showing a better entry right here, a lot closer to this fair value gap. This is kind of a little bit farther off, so I might take this on ES. So if this is with one 50K account, let's see, we buy on ES, stops at the low. Actually, hold on. My target is this hourly fair value gap. Let me actually crank that down a little bit. Okay, so boom, we're in this trade. Once we take this internal high, we go to break even. See how this plays out. Okay, boom. Stop loss is up. Now we are in profit. Boom. There we go. So easy little dub right there. Now, remember, why did I take this dub? We swept external liquidity. I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm looking over here. Why do we take this dub? We swept external liquidity. we swept internal sell side liquidity. We had external bearish S&T, or sorry, not bearish, bullish S&T. And then we had a clear draw on liquidity of an hour fair value gap above. There was really no draw to the downside, so I didn't see any reason why we would be trading to the downside. Boom, there's a dub right there for you. Okay, so I'm gonna do one more right here. So let me go to like Tuesday of next week. I probably did not take a trade. I probably would not take a trade on Monday, especially in November. Fucking terrible. All right. So let's break this down. Okay. So boom, we came into today. We are right here. So let's mark out our markings. We got previous day high right there. We've swept previous day low. Previous day high. Now look at this. We are trading out of a bearish daily fair value gap. So and we have a continuing bearish trend. So we got some lows on the daily time frame. I'd maybe like to get seen taken. Right here. Let me mark those out. Okay. All right, let's go to the 4 hour. What do we got here? Okay, so boom, 4 hour time frame. We are trading out of a 4 hour gap on both of these that we seem to be respecting. Okay, kind of gives us an idea. So we are in a downtrend. We are respecting a 4 hour gap, trading out of a daily gap. Okay. Then let's see here. So we have an hourly fair value gap, bearish fair value gap that we're respecting there. And this actual same bearish fair value gap was not tapped into on ES, which that is a PD array SMT. That is a thing. But we are respecting this one as well. So let's also check. We do got some bearish S&T with that high being taken on NQ, but not ES. We got some bearish S&Ts. Pop down to the 15-minute time frame. A little choppy right here. Let's see. Fast forward to 9:30. Okay. So a little bit chop right here. Now, my kind of like I said on the daily time frame, we could be taking out those lows down there. On here though, my I got these internal lows that I might want to look to get taken. And so this right here would be London session low at 2 a.m. That would be a good look right there. We got London session low and then London session highs up here. All right. So we also got a bullish 15-minute fair value gap here. Now, what could happen? Price could sweep these lows and trade out of this gap to the upside towards London highs. That might happen right there. So it's kind of, I always like to see, will price respect or disrespect these PD arrays? Let's see, market open is right here. Boom. Okay. Yeah. 5-minute time. All right. So boom. We take out this low. Did it. Okay. Didn't take out that low, but we respected that fair value gap. Next candle. Let me see. If I'm not mistaken, we do not have any bullish S&T. So obviously, kind of like that trade right there might look good towards London highs. I don't remember how this one did play out, but we don't have any bullish S&T. So this is not something I would even take. Looks nice. Okay. Now let's see here. What do we do? We got a lot of chop, so you kind of got to be careful. It's choppy, like also 15 minutes, but we didn't happen to that. Okay. Yeah. All right. So let's just see what happens. We're chopping. Okay, we might be coming out low. Boom, low swept. Okay, look. I don't remember how this happened. Like, I don't remember how this played out, but this is my model. 15-minute fair value gap, which we are actually, hold on. We inversed. We inversed this gap. So actually, I would not take this right here. Actually, I would want to see one of these highs get taken, and then we actually continue lower towards London session low, because this is only an interim. Right? So let's see. Boom. We got S&T right here. Actually, that might, okay, that's equal highs. We got equal highs. Is that? This, okay. But remember, we had S&T with this hourly fair value gap. We have PD array S&T. That's what I forgot about. Okay, so boom, we have PD array S&T. Now, unfortunately, yes, this trade looks clean. I would actually take this for the most part, except our draw is right there. So probably not. And okay. So looks like we're continuing lower. Actually, back up right here. This is what I would actually enter in. So we inverse this gap. We don't have any more S&Ts. We're obviously dumping. We displaced way below London session lows. We have these daily lows down here. 1 minute fair value gap right there that we 1 minute fair value gap, displacement candle, sell right here. Stops at the top, TP at this low. Even. We got hit break even. Unless I marked it wrong. No. Yeah, bro. So boom, we got break even right there. Now, honestly, if I'm in this trade, I would at least have put like my stops right there. So boom, came up, broke even. And if again, I would re-enter right there. Maybe not with that. Fuck that. You know, forget what I was saying. I don't know why I did that. But look, on that trade, because I'm a one and done trade, would have gotten break even right there. So, but pretty much that is my strategy. I don't really know what else to say. So pretty much that is my strategy right there. Hope y'all can kind of understand where I'm coming from with a higher time frame, looking for PD rates to be respected, disrespected. We're obviously looking for S&Ts, all that good stuff. But there is my strategy. So I'm in this video. Y'all like and subscribe, please. I'm begging. I need you to. No, I'm just kidding. But please do. But I'm in it. Y'all have a good one.